Cough syrup. Who hates taking Robitussin? Okay, that stuff's nasty, and it's a pharmaceutical, quite frankly, and I try to stay away from those as much as I possibly can. So I'm going to be showing you today how to make your own DIY cough syrup with natural ingredients, so you don't have to worry about, the pharmacy being sold out of your special cough medicine or whatever. You can make your own from these natural ingredients, and I'm going to show you how today. And before we get started, I'm going to share this recipe with you, but I do want to just give me 30 seconds of your time. And I just wanted to point out, in case you didn't notice, that the world is going completely insane. And this should worry you. You should be wondering what is going on. And if you're wondering what is going on, let me tell you. It is because sin is just going banana balls, and the Lord Jesus is about to come back. So we do not have much time left on this earth. Right now we're trying to get by. That's all of us are trying to do, right? We're just trying to get by another day. But if you've looked into like the W H.O, let's say, or any of their plans for the future and stuff, like, it's a pretty grim future, quite frankly. Okay, so we're just trying to get through this. But at the end of the day, it's only going to get worse, because that's the way it just has to be. And before you know it, the Lord is going to crack the sky, and he's going to, like, literally end all things here. Okay, this is literally prophecy being fulfilled. If you're wondering what's going on, that's what's happening, because Jesus came and he died on a cross, and he said he is going to be coming again. And when he does, he's not coming back gently like a lamb. He's coming like a lion, and he's going to be bringing judgment with him on all these wicked people who do disgusting things, and they hurt citizens, all around the world. Everybody is oppressed, right? Children are trafficked. Horrible things happen. Sorry, my little baby just woke up from her nap. Horrible things happen all the time, and the Lord is bringing judgment on this place. And so the thing is, guys, that the Lord loves you, and if you don't know Jesus, then just know that he literally became man, and he died on a cross for your sins and for the sins of the whole world. And when he did that, he paid for your sins. He paid your fine. As I was saying, he paid your fine for you, okay? So you don't have to pay for your own sins. You don't have to fear the judgment of God coming on this earth, because it's not going to be for you if you have repented of your sins and turned to the Lord. And so now all you have to do is trust in what he did. If you trust in what Jesus did for your sins when he died on the cross, you will be saved. You are brought into his family. You're now a child of God instead of a child of wrath, okay? That's good news. Okay, he loves you, and he's not looking to, just give you a list of rules or whatever. If you accept him, he literally will give you a new heart, and your desires will be to do good things, and he will lead you into the path that he wants you to go. So I just wanted to say that real quick, and thank you for giving me your time with that. I am going to give you this recipe now for this cough syrup, but just know that things, they're not going to get better. It might come in waves, better and worse, but it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like, we are going towards something. We are going towards Armageddon, you could say, okay? The very end of all things. And the Lord is going to crack the sky and bring judgment. And I don't want that to be you. I don't want you to be judged. I want you to be his child, who he's coming to rescue and to bring to a perfect world, okay? To a world made new. And so if you need to know more about Jesus, post in the comments. I'll be happy to share my faith with you. But otherwise, we are going to get on to our cough syrup remedy right now. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is to get your ingredients together for your homemade cough syrup. You're going to want some honey. I recommend raw, unfiltered, natural honey that would be from your local area. That's always the best for medicinal purposes. We're also going to be using 1 lemon and some horsehound candy, which is an old school candy. I buy mine on Amazon because I haven't found it in the grocery store yet. And then any brand of just cheap, regular old whiskey. These are your main ingredients for your cough syrup. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, guys, is take your candy, the horsehound candies. You're going to take 6 pieces, put them into a mortar and pestle, and you're going to crush them up. Now, I did 2 at a time because my mortar and pestle is not that large, and they are a lot of work to crush up, I'm not going to lie. So I just put in 2 and crush them basically like roughly, and then go at it more and just keep working it and until you get a nice fine powder, and you're going to add that to your pan, okay? Do all 6 of those candies. Okay, once you get that in your pan, you are going to add in your whiskey, and you're also going to add in your honey and your lemon. Put all these into the pan, and you're going to heat this up and use your whisk to break up any little chunks that you have as it heats. You do not want to bring it to a boil. You're just getting it nice and hot so that all the ingredients can melt together. Once you get that to a nice simmer and everything is completely combined, you are going to turn off your stove immediately because you're not trying to cook this. You just wanted to combine them good. So after that, you're going to let this cool. Once it cools, get yourself preferably an amber colored bottle, glass bottle. And you're just going to use a funnel in the top and funnel your cough syrup directly into your glass jars. And if they're heat sensitive, then let it cool a little bit in the pan first, then add them to your jars. Make sure you label it, and voila, you have homemade cough syrup that really does work, and it's truly medicinal. You can use this for children, and you can use this for adults. And I would like to mention, of course, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. And so if you want to try this remedy that I personally use, all I'm doing is sharing my experience. You do so at your own risk. That's your own choice. But this stuff really does work for my family. You can give a teaspoon to like a child size if you've got like a teenager or adult. 1 to 2 tablespoons at a time, every few hours or so is perfectly sufficient. Probably not more than, once every 4 or 5 hours, just because of the alcohol in it. But it really does work. It's a great cough medicine. If you have any advice, post it in the comments, guys. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy this recipe. Share it with your friends and like this video, please. And this is just a good option because, if you don't like to use Robitussin and those kind of medicines, this just gives you another option that's completely natural and quite effective. God bless you guys.